This is a story of my best friend stealing my car while she was drunk.
Sipping this lean, I'm living carefree, but LSD for me, you keep up, please. You can't judge nobody, so don't judge me. I just like smoking that weed, smoking, drinking, booming, linking, fix me J's, I can't complain, my life's insane. I just wanna party and have some fun. I just wanna party and do some drugs, yeah.
Hey guys, yellowkushh back on the beat, and I decided to do this story time like last second, and here I am. And this story is not that long, so like grab your talkies, grab your snacks, because it's juicy. It's a juicy ass fucking story, okay? So we're just gonna get right into it. Like follow all my socials. Okay, so this was back in August. It was like August like 17th. No, it was like August 20th maybe. Yeah, I think it was August 20th. So we were celebrating, we're gonna name my best friend May, and we'll just name people as we go. So it was May's birthday. She was turning 15. So she was turning 15, and we were throwing a little party for her, like nothing big, like literally just a kickback with all of her close friends, and it was just gonna be a good time, and we were gonna get drunk as fuck, okay? Her mom had rented out, it was just me, May, and 2 other girls that were like all our close friends or whatever. And so her mom rented out the a Mexican restaurant for us to eat at. Like she rented out the whole upstairs of a Mexican restaurant. And so I was driving at the time, so like I took us 4, and her mom like took care of everybody else. And before we went to the Mexican restaurant, like we were out just chilling and shit, and like we went and got 12 Four Locos. Like if you don't know like anything about alcohol, a Four Loco will just like, not even a full one will get you like fucked up. Like it'll get you so fucked up. So the fact that like we had no business getting 12 Four Locos, but they're like really cheap, so we're like future for future events, like, you know. And so we got 12. We all put like, I think like $10 in, and we all got like our 3 drinks or whatever. And so after we got the alcohol, obviously we got somebody 21 over 21 to get the alcohol. So then we went to the Mexican restaurant, and we just ate up a little storm or whatever, and it was like so fun. We got all dressed up, and it was really fun. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. So after the whole food situation, we then went to us 4 girls left, because her whole family was there too, so her mom was like really entertained by them and shit. And so we went back to May's house to start this night off, you know. Like we already knew what the fuck was up. Like we were just real excited to start this shit. So we went back to her house, and as soon as we got there, like we all got our Four Loko, and we popped one open, cheers, and gonk 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 gonk, the night began. Okay, so it was like we were getting, like I was already drunk, okay, so we were all pretty much like either tipsy or like drunk. So I was lightweight as fuck, so I was like, what? Like that was me. Like I get so fun. Not even finna cap, I was fun. We are drunk or whatever, and then she invites her boyfriend and his friends over. So there was 4 of us and 4 guys, okay? So they come over or whatever, and like I am already like gone, bruh. Like I was so gone. Like I barely remember that night, but I remember like a little bit here and there. I remember them first getting there. Her mom like was home the whole night, so like they came in to her room, and we were all just chilling for a little bit. I don't really remember what we were doing, but we were having fun. So it was just us drunk, and then the guys decided they wanted to go to Publix. I don't know what they needed at Publix, but Publix is a grocery store for people who don't live in the South. So they went to Publix and then came back, and I don't really know how this happened, but they basically, all of us except May and her boyfriend, which we'll name Justin, ended up in the garage. Obviously, like, I know why, but like I don't know how we all ended up down there. But so we were all just chilling in the garage. Well, you already know what the fuck was going on upstairs in May's room. So I really don't remember anything but waking up with my shirt around my neck. And then later to find out, somebody took pictures of me, but that's a whole nother story, like, tea or whatever. I wake up in the morning and I was like looking around, and it was just the girls in there, and like my boobs were, I was like, what the fuck? I was the first one to wake up, and I like get back in my shirt, and my neck was sore. Like, what the fuck? I still had my contacts in, so when I woke up, I had just gotten my green contacts that like y'all always see me wear. I had just gotten those that day. I had kept them in, and like I got so drunk that like I kept them in my eye and slept in them and whatever. So when I first woke up, like it was like this, like, cross your eyes right now, that is what I saw. So I woke up like this, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, the shirt was just the thing was just around my neck, like, and I was so scared because I did not remember anything. And so like I was just laying there, and I was like just thinking or whatever, and then they start waking up, and then I tell them, and I'm like, y'all, I woke up with my shirt around my neck, like, do y'all remember anything from last night? And they're saying that they didn't. So I was like even more scared, but that's a whole nother story. I ended up going out to my car. I don't know what I went out to my car for, but I had to go up to May's room to get my keys, and where I left them, because I thought I was gonna be sleeping in there, but I slept in the garage. And her garage has like couches and shit, so it's like really cozy and shit, so it's nothing, like, I wasn't against sleeping in the garage or anything. It wasn't my first time. So I go up to May's room and I grab my keys, and she's still asleep. No, I had to bang on the door because this bitch was like, she locks her door, and she was just in there by herself. So I was like trying to wake her up, so I was banging on the door, and then I went in, got my keys, and then I went downstairs. I don't know what I needed, but I needed something for my car. So I get in there, or I think I was going to get something from somewhere. Like, I think I was gonna go get food or something. So I went by myself, and as soon as I turned on my car, bruh, like, my gas was significantly lower. And like, as a broke bitch, like, I noticed that shit. I know like to the T how much gas I should use by this day or this day. Like, I know, because like I'm trying to save money here. Like, this is not a game. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I know for a fact my gas was not this low yesterday, and we didn't go anywhere because I knew I wasn't gonna drive. Like, I'm not that stupid. Like, even fucked up, I'm not that stupid. So I'm like, what the fuck? So instantly I call May, and I'm like, why the fuck is my gas low? And she was like, what? I don't know. Like, she was just playing dumb. She was like, I don't know, like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, so then I get on Snapchat, and I click on a Snapchat from Justin, which is May's boyfriend, or was May's boyfriend. And it's a picture of him at 4 in the morning driving my car. I forgot to mention that, like, he used that picture as streaks, so it was just a picture of him driving like this, and like the gas was significantly higher, and I was like, what the fuck? That shit infuriated me instantly. So I swiped over. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck were you driving my car last night? Like, what the fuck? You know I wasn't in the right state of mind. Like, why the fuck were you driving my car to fucking begin with? And I got no response. I was calling him on everything, and later to find out, like, he was in trouble for some shit or something, so he didn't have his phone. So I'm like, why the fuck did Justin steal my car? Like, I go back up to May's room. I'm like, what? And all the girls are awake now. They're all in May's room. I'm like, why the fuck did Justin steal my car? Like, people are always fucking using me. Like, I don't want anything to do with him. So I blocked him on everything, and they were all like, yeah, that's fucked up, because the other two girls knew just as much as I did. Like that's all they knew. So they're like, what the fuck? That is so fucked up. And May was over here like sitting here like, yeah, like, what the fuck, like, and I was like, so I blamed it all on Justin, and I didn't, like, I got over it quick. Like, I was still super mad about it, but I just went and got more gas. So a couple, like, 2 weeks go by, and I don't think I blocked Justin on iMessage, but he got in contact with me, and somehow he told me, like, I was like, get the fuck out of my phone. He was like, why are you mad at me? And I was like, you stole my fucking car, blah, blah, blah. So basically he explained the whole story to me, and he was saying that, like, they didn't have a ride home, but, like, one of the guys' dads was on their way to pick them up from May's house, but May insisted that she takes them home. She was like, and she was drunk, okay? She was drunk, so why the fuck are you insisting shit? Especially with things that aren't yours. She was like, no, I can take y'all home. Like, don't even worry about it. Tell so-and-so's dad to just stay home. I got it. I promise. Like, so basically, she took them to all of their houses. She took every single one of them to their houses, to my belief. Like, I can't remember too much. I totally forgot about this, but the dad did come and get his son, and then May took my car, but Justin drove himself to his house, and then she drove the other two home, and then went back to her house. So I hope y'all are keeping up. But bottom line, she took them in my car. Keep in mind, she lived like 20 minutes away from him, so I find that out. And I text her, and I'm like, why did you lie? Like, I said it all. I was like, why did you tell me that Justin was the one who stole my car? Why were you sitting here playing dumb the whole time when you knew good and fucking well you were the one who stole my car under the influence, and you're only 14 at the time? Like, she was turning 15. She hadn't turned 15 yet. And she was like, I'm sorry, like, I knew you were gonna be mad, and I was just trying to have a good weekend for my birthday, yada, yada, yada. I was like, no. This is when we had first started, like, gaining a following. I was like, fuck all that. Like, Instagram is not important enough to me to stay friends with somebody who is so fucking stupid and doesn't think about their actions. Like, think about how many lives could have been taken that night. There were 5 people in the car. She fucking was driving drunk. 14. My car with a stolen vehicle. And just wasting my gas carefree. So I'm like, you realize how many people's life you had in danger? Like, this wasn't no, like, game. Like, that's not even funny. Like, thank God nobody got hurt, but at the same time, like, it's the principle of you stealing my car. Like, I can't trust you for shit now. Like, I will never be able to trust you again. Like, and I cut her off right then and there, and that's the tea. Like, that's the tea on the story. But that's really the story time. Don't trust anybody. People really just take advantage of you and your worth. And I'm sorry this has been here the whole video, but yeah, if y'all enjoyed this story time and y'all want more, I haven't even been doing my makeup. I was just sitting here talking. But if y'all enjoyed the story time and want more, just let me know. I got y'all. I have hella stories to talk about. My life's fucking a movie. Literally, period. I don't care what nobody says. But yeah, I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and with love.